Hi everybody, Miss Holokai here, coming to you from my kitchen. I wanted to show you a game that you can do at home that's super easy to make, that reinforces counting and numeral identification. Because most of the preschoolers, it seems, they can recognize the number 1 and 2 and 3, but anything beyond that, they get kind of confused. So they need more exposure to those numbers. Okay, so what you can do is you can make your own board game. Okay, and it's super easy. All you need are some markers or crayons and a paper bag, like from Aldi or Giant Eagle or something. So all I did was I took this paper bag and I opened it and I cut up the middle, I cut the top off, and then I laid it out flat and smoothed out the edges. Okay, and what I've done is I've taken some markers and crayons and I made a game board. Look. So I made a start right here, okay, and I made a finish. And I also added some decorations. You could do that with your kids. Say, hey, we need to decorate our game board. And I made mine kind of like a Kings and Queens theme. I've got a dragon and a castle and a magical tree and a pond. But what you can do is, lay that out, and then if you have a pack of playing cards, just playing cards, you could get these at the dollar store. So I got a pack of playing cards here, and I sorted them all out. I took out all the face cards, so all of the aces, kings, queens, jacks, all of the face cards I took out. So all I'm left with are the numbers. Now, playing cards don't have a number 1. So you're going to have to make at least 3 or 4 number 1s. And so I just took some plain paper and traced around the card, cut them out, taped them on there with just Scotch tape, and I made some number 1s. Here's a number 1. Here's a number 1. And shuffle the deck. Okay? Shuffle the deck. And then lay out the game board. Okay. Let me see if I could tilt this down so you could see it. So I laid out the game board, and when you're playing with your kids, just take a toy. Just take a toy and say, oh, this is my marker. I'm going to be the rabbit. And then maybe Daddy says, well, I'm going to be the dinosaur. And you go to the start line right here, and you put the cards in the middle, and you say, okay, it's your turn. Pull out a card. What number? I wanted to get a small number. What number is this? 3. So you would hop 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And then the next person would go. They'd pull a card. Oh, what number is that? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if they need some help identifying what number this is, say just count the hearts. 1, 2, 3. You can count the figures in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And whoever makes it to the end wins. And maybe you can give them a piece of candy or extra computer time, something like that as a little prize. And it also teaches them, a lot of times kids, when they're in preschool, they have a hard time waiting to take their turn and losing, like having good sportsmanship. They'll cry if they lose. So playing games like this, it's a nice way to reinforce those concepts. And the thing about this is, you can make the board as short or as long as you want. I always found that Candyland and Chutes and Ladders, unless the kid has a really long attention span and can concentrate for a long period of time, for a preschooler, oftentimes it's just too hard. And as a parent, it made me want to pull my hair out, because my kid would get to the top of the Chutes and Ladders game and the game's almost finished, and whoa, they would take that giant slide all the way back to down to the beginning, and I wanted to cry. So you can make this as long as or as short as you want, and it's a quick game. It'll go real fast. Now, if your child already knows numbers 1 through 5 and they need to know 6 through 10, use the whole deck. But if your kid only knows maybe like number 1, number 2, and they don't know anything else, shorten the deck. You can shorten the deck to just include numbers 1 through 5 or 1 through 6. Even for kids who are just working on 1, 2, and 3, you can shorten the deck, and that will help them a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!